Thank you so
my
very
brother,
much,
good to have you. The one and only prophet.
With the oil of gladness.
With the oil of gladness. Okay, let's put that.
Very important.
The prophet with the oil of gladness.
With the oil of gladness.
Welcome to Wisdom in the New. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
I feel so humbled and honored to be live on this platform. Thank you so very much for inviting me.
We appreciate you. That was the skit that first introduced Woli Agba to me. Before
really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. I bet you've been doing stuff before then. Can you give us a little journey before then?
Okay, well, maybe that was going to be almost like the starting point when we started doing skits, you know.
Okay.
We've been having stage dramas, a lot like that, but that was going to be the very first one that went viral and announced to Woli Agba. Like, it was funny, you know, trying to force a brother to accept Jesus by fire by force.
Yeah.
You know, trying to interpret the part of the Bible that says the kingdom of God suffereth violence and the violent takes it by force.
Now, by that time you were not Woli Agba. Because I've seen a couple of skits that even though I saw it a little late after I've seen this one. I saw the one I've seen, I think Oti Gokpa, I've seen Pastor Pius. I've seen. Please give us that journey. Let's see where.
All right, so the journey started with my brother, of course, Afasule. So we started together.
Afasule. Oh, I know about that.
We started together, and of course, but there's a part of our. It's centered on dance drama. What we do, what is known for then it was dance drama. What we just do is just dance drama. We do our stuff. Soji, mommy Soji, daddy Soji. I will do kini Yaorisha. Woli Agba. Mama Soro. What you got? So it started like that, and those times. I think the only part I know how to, I knew to do well then. The only part I could do well then is the part of the devil. I handled that part well. So I handled the part. You know, I'm always covering my face with either mask or something. So I handled the part of the devil. Just give me the part of the devil. We'll come. So that was the only part I thought I could do. But then as time went by, and of course we are meeting with different reasons to want to play another role, especially play another role, do another character, and most especially when the guys that were doing each of those characters didn't show up. And of course it's my brother, and I had to just fill up the spaces. So each time somebody is not showing for a particular character, the next person who has the charisma to do it is just Ayo. So was Ayo. So Ayo, we just take it up. So I took up the part of Baba Soji, and at some point, the person that was playing the role of Woli Agba did not come for a particular drama. So I took up the role of Woli Agba. So, and I did it more than the way the person could do. So when the person came back, he could not even take it back from me because I had great dance steps, fantastic dance steps. I had dance steps. I know how to roll my buttocks and just make the garment come up like like the Baba Joy. It just get like I want to joy. So like that. So he came back. Instead of him to say he wants his character back, he was also enjoying it. So he had to go for another. So that was where I started from. And of course, but there's a part of our drama that will require us to talk. We have to talk and express ourselves. Which is one of the videos that you played a while ago. So so I just played that role. There in that particular video, my name was Pastor Johnson Ashabi Albert, the Anointed. Pastor Johnson Ashabi Albert.
You've been running a church with your wife for a while.
Exactly. it was in that movie that I said, the Lord has given me 21 diverse kinds of tongues. My sabaya, number 1, regular simbrataya, number 2, zataya, number 3, ikedu bariaba, number 4, indi freke mawobe, number 5, majamega jariaja, number 6, ya gasari gaga party, number 7, atibe.
Oh my God, man. Sincerely, oh my goodness. Okay, and if you are watching on YouTube, please remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed. But let's continue this conversation because I want to get some questions in before I let you go. Now, tell us, are you truly a pastor or a woli? Are you a woli? Because you use the charisma very well. Are you a woli?
Well, I think God has given me the grace. It's just a special grace. It's a special grace. I think I know how to handle it while I'm in the church, because of course I lead prayers in my church, in my real life, my church. Normally, I lead prayers, and God has given me grace to act as to pray, to lead prayers in the church, to counsel people in real life. And of course, when it comes to the dramatic aspect, it's also given me the grace to know how to, bring it into drama, into acting. So let me just say it's a special grace. If you say, am I a real prophet in the real life? Am I a real prophet for real? And then I'll just tell you, well, God has given me grace. He has given me grace. He has given me grace. Yeah. So I won't give you a definite
answer. So do you have the calling upon your life? Do you have the calling?
I have the calling. Yes, okay. I have the calling. I have the calling of God upon my life. Yes, I know. So I feel the calling might not really be to stand somewhere, and what I have to do is to see the troubles and solution to people's life like prophets would do. So I think my ministry is the ministry of gladness. I'm just like the prophet with the oil of gladness. So all I do is just to make you happy. We do deliverance to the brokenhearted with our videos. We do deliverance, we do healings. Healings comes from the video. So I'm still doing the work of a prophet. I might not just need to stand on the altar all of the time, but then it's a calling, and I've accepted it as a calling. So as much as we're trying to make people's hearts merry, we'll also try as much as possible to make sure that their souls are blessed. It's very, very important.
Someone just said, I actually thought that you have your own church.
I don't. Not yet. I have presently is the church that we see on Instagram, where daily troubles me with other choir members. So
quickly, if you were not doing comedy, doing anything Woli Agba, what will you be doing?
It's possible I might be teaching, be a teacher, or like a footballer. I love football. I love playing football, and I love teaching.
Wow! Is that what? I know you went to school, university, Leeds University, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Leeds City.
Leeds City. What did you study in Leeds City?
I studied economics.
Economics.
I'm a graduate of economics.
So how come you are not looking at anything in economics, in the line of economics?
Well, okay, so the Bible says that the gift of a man maketh room for him and makes him stand before great men. So I think my gift has somehow I'm just privileged, because I know that a lot of people they are gifted, but then they don't have the platform yet. So I'm just graced. I've just received grace from God to have something spectacular, something special that the whole world has embraced, and of course they appreciate about me. So I really do not have a reason whatsoever to sit with. Let me leave economics for all of my colleagues that are yet to discover their gifts. So let me sit down with what I've discovered.
Okay, this show is about wisdom, is about encouraging people, and
Great.
we especially with people doing great things, great mind, and post COVID-19, how you have been evolved and things like that. So, in the light of encouragement,
All right,
when
sir.
you started, where did someone tell you, Woli Agba, you cannot do it? Go and sit down somewhere. What was the journey like? Did you
Okay,
face
so
rejection? Did you face setback?
yes, we faced rejection. Yes, I faced. Of course, when I started this explaining where I was coming from, I told you that, sir. I told you that one of my the only role I could take very well was the part of the devil. So
Mm,
when it was time for us to invite some of our leaders that we see in gospel dramas and movies, we invited them, invited a particular leader. He came around and we staged our drama for him. And the next thing he said was that you guys should go and carry your books and read.
wow.
You are toiling with the devil like this. If the devil should handle you, the devil has just finished handling me. Even me that you have come to, he has just finished handling me. If the devil handles you, you better go and sit down and face your books and just do something with something better
Wow.
with your life. So
Wow.
we that was enough to discourage us because we were expecting motivational words from him, but then we
Mm,
met something else. But
wow.
and of course, those years when we started, because we started as far as way back as 2002, 1, 2,
Wow.
thereabout. So then I was even much younger. I don't have this kind of height that I have now. So we were rejected at some places that is so they thought we were too young for us to have something special in us that could keep them to want to watch us. That they felt we were too young to have something special, to have something spectacular that that could interest them, like they want to
Yes.
see. So
Yes.
I could remember vividly a time that we went for a night video. With those time we started with going around looking out for posters of programs, and after discovering posters, the next thing we look out for is who to meet, maybe the host of the program, and then we will plead and beg them that please, we want to come and stage drama for you on your program. So they will tell us no problem. So we got there that day, and the man said no problem. He said, so where are you guys? We said, here we are, sir. He just looked at us. Hey, you there? He said, hello, go and sit down. Just go and sit down. Find a place to sit first. So they
Wow.
started the video. We got there like 9 p.m. They started 10 p.m. 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m. We went to meet the man again. Sir, we are still here, sir. You have not called us. He said, go and sit down. Don't worry. We will call you.
Ah.
1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. We went to him again. Sir, you have not called us. He said, don't worry. We will call you.
Wow.
Sir, when it was to 6 a.m., it was the engineer that wanted to lock the church and park the microphone that woke us up. That
Wow.
they have ended the service. So it was so discouraging. We got out of that church. We looked back and said, we brought it for you today free of charge. A day is coming that you pay us to stage drama for you.
Wow.
So we went with that without belief. And of course, sir, it happened after a while. The name was everywhere. It became a household name. So the
Mm,
church had to invite us. We went back there like like kings and
mm.
queens. We went back there like in fact, we were at that point, we were much more important than any of the members of the church.
Wow.
The
What a
last day,
testimony. What a testimony. What a
so we
testimony.
started from there. Started
Wow.
from there. A lot of discouragement, a lot like that. But then our love for what we do, and
Mm.
our belief in what we do, and the grace of God has helped us and brought me this far. He has brought me this far. I am just a product of the grace of God. I'm a product of grace.
Please don't despise the days of little beginning.
Very
Days of
important.
never despise the days of little beginning, because the person that started small today will be the one that becomes big, and that person that is big today is the same person that was once small.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's read this comment. It says, I used to know Dele to be a drummer. How come you switch him to be your partner in House of God? Oh, we were going to get to that, but now that someone has raised that up, where did Dele started in this whole picture? Is Dele your younger brother, or how did this whole scenario come from?
And so maybe the journey has been destined by God, and at a particular time, it just had to come into fulfillment. Dele was, of course, this person must have known him very well. He used to be a drummer. He doesn't really have any. I can't. There's no reason for him in his widest imagination to be known for acting. It was always. He concentrated so much, all his efforts on being a drummer. But then, those times when we're together, while all he does then was all he did was just drumming and blah blah. So at some point, all I did was just, when I started having my skit, he walked up to me and told me that, sir, anytime you are going, I'd love you to please invite me so I can join you when you shoot your skits. So I said, no problem. So I invited him over. I tried him the first time. Yes, was a good one. Then my very self, I think somehow I'm a fantastic director. If I don't get it, I don't stop. So when we started with a whole lot of work on him. Like I may have to direct him on how to do a particular thing. In fact, we can shoot a particular episode for like 12 to 15 times.
Wow.
Until he gets the expression I want him to put in there, so that it will meet the target that we wanted it to meet. So it started like that, on and on like that. Then, of course, he got used to it. And yeah, this is the guy today. I just called him in a particular skit. I just called him Dele, and the next one again, I called him Dele. Next, I called him Dele. So now that was how it just went viral.
So Dele is not his name.
No, his name is no. Dele is not his name. His name is
what's his name?
Olamide.
What? even literally, people just call him Dele. Like
Dele, yeah. His name is Olamide. I gave him Dele by the grace of God. I just called him Dele.
Oh, wow. It wasn't acting skit. It was just a drum. And from that drumming, boom, he entered into Dele.
Transformed into the acting career, and of course,
you guys gel so much though. You guys, because Dele was the guy in that video though, in the early.
Yes. He was the guy in that video. What really helped him in that video, which is still helping us, is the fact that Dele is used to me. I think somehow he knows what can ginger me. He knows what can. He's just used to me somehow. The guy is just used to me. When it comes to, if he listens to the music, and he can tell that Woli Agba will love this music. He knows the kind of beat. So being a drummer, once they invite me on stage and say, here comes Woli Agba, he knows the kind of beat that can make me to dance beyond even my imagination. I will just see myself flying. I'm flying. At some point, I will turn it to a masquerade dance. Like, this is too much. Oh. And people will be asking that, please, is there a prophet or a masquerade? I don't understand that. Is he here to... So, he knows what he gives me. He's just there. If all I have to do is just to move my head like this, he knows the kind of beat to give me to make it flow well.
Wow, what a conversation. Oh my goodness. We are having a good time. As you can see, people say we are enjoying this. We thank you so much wherever you're watching from. We're still live with Ayo Ajewole, aka Mr. Woli Agba, the prophet with the oil of gladness.
The oil of gladness.
You see, you have already given me. I already know. I cannot miss that. So let's quickly take. By the way, if you guys don't know, Woli Agba is also a fantastic musician. We're gonna take a song, this music video from him, and we'll be right back here on Wisdom with the New with John Opara. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to Wisdom in the New with John Opara. And we are still on with our guest, Mr. Ayo Ajewole, aka Woli Agba, the prophet with the oil of gladness.
Thank you,
Uh,
sir.
God bless you, my brother. So,
Amen.
okay, now we just listened to one of your songs, and I know you have a handful of songs like that. Was
Yes, sir.
music always part of the Woli Agba package? Was music part of the Woli Agba package, or it was just a thing that entered after the whole thing was done?
Well, I've been, you know, the Bible says to some we give what 2 talents, some 5, like that. So this has been part of me even years back. You know, I remember one of my songs. I sing for the soundtrack of Afasule. So
Oh,
that's why I majored in those years. One of the songs I sang for a particular movie then that went viral was Olúwa mi yóò dìde nínú ògo rẹ̀, amúnú mi dùn, àyíká mi
wow, that
padà
was
sí
you?
rere. Yes, I
Oh,
composed the song. I wrote the song. Àwọn mi
wow.
lẹ́wù ògo, á bọ́ aṣọ ẹ̀gàn kúrò. Olúwa mi yóò dìde nítorí tèmi. Oh, oh, oh,
I
oh.
actually know that
Another
song.
one
Oh,
that went viral is mo wo bí tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, mo wo bí tí mo dé, mo rí pé gbogbo
go,
ògo
go,
ló yẹ
yeah,
ọ́,
oh, Baba.
Bàbá.
Look at
So
me. I actually know a handful of your songs. No, no. Sincerely, I think Go, no, yeah, oh, yeah, I think I know that was your song. But the first one, though, I didn't know that was your song.
yes, it's mine. It's my song.
Wow.
I wrote
Wow.
the song. I wrote that song when I was having a particular issue career-wise, like let me say academically. I was
Mm,
having issues academically, so I came up with that song, and the song and God answered my prayers because
mm.
those years it was funny, quite funny. I was a teacher, you know. I said I love teaching. I was teaching my students. I was having issues with jam, and I was teaching students, and they will come back with their results to tell me, Uncle, see my result. They were not even aware that I was also obtaining the form those years.
Wow.
So after when the result comes out, my students will come to me and rejoice. They just want to rejoice and say, Uncle, thank you. Even with their parents, they come back to thank me. And I'll go and check my own results. And I'll see that I have to wait yet another year. So and this particular time, I was bittered, and I came up with that song that my God shall arise,
Mm.
He will arise, and He did. He did. All the years that was wasted, I recovered them all. That at the end of the day, I felt the waiting or the wait was in fact it was necessary. It was so important. It was so good for me because by the time I was going to get into school, I had a name. So it was difficult. All my lecturers got used to me, and it was difficult for a lecturer to fail Woli Agba. He's my fan. I'm his
The,
fan. I cannot fail Woli Agba. I'm his fan. No, yeah. He must not miss this one. Hello, Woli. Maybe he must not. No, he must not fail my course. Woli Agba must not fail my course. Hey, he cannot fail. So so that was a joke anyway. But then when I was in school, I did all I could. But then my lecturers would not want to fail me, and they understood with me. Each time I had to tell them I have to be on location. They would tell me, oh yeah, go, 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 go. We cannot wait to see the video. Oh yeah, go, go. It was
wow.
really easy for me. I like that. So the music aspect of me, I just love to. The only difference about my song is that I don't just sing. It comes like an inspiration. If it doesn't come, I don't enter the studio. It comes like something that a particular person, something that can heal a soul somewhere at a particular time. So if it doesn't come, I don't enter the studio. I'm not known for music, but then once I get inspiration with the lyrics, powerful lyrics. I get into the studio, and I just push it with my voice. For people to know, they will not mind my voice.
No, I for one, let me speak for myself. I don't mind your voice. Okay,
Yeah.
let's quickly take this question. He says, I'm really enjoying your program. More grace in Jesus' name. Help me ask Woli Agba, when are we expecting your next single in trouble? Singles in trouble.
These are my great fans. They are following me back to back. That's the current video. Wow, this person is so current. Thank
Yeah.
you. Where is your location?
Well,
I like to know your location.
me too. I'm a great fan. I know about Singles in Trouble. I see. I've even seen the little promo for the Speaking in Tongues sister. Have you dropped the video yet?
Not yet, sir. The
Uh-huh.
support, what did I say there? Oh God, I forgot.
That you were telling the brother that this is the one, this is the one, this is the one.
Yeah.
And I saw the one that was lifting things. So we follow you, sir. We enjoy your skits.
Thank you, sir. I'm grateful, sir. I'm grateful, sir.
So when is that one dropping? The singles
drop it very soon. I'm
Okay.
sure maybe as soon as I end this live video, they'll get it. I'm going to post it very soon. Yes, because singles are really in trouble.
Okay, tell us, how do you get your skits? Like this single in trouble now, where did the inspiration come from? How do you get the inspiration to your skits?
When we just like the word inspiration, I get inspired. It comes from the Almighty. It's beyond the natural. It comes like from divine. For someone like me, I receive my inspiration. I'm always connected. All I just need to do, even times that I might be so busy that it feels like something. If I want something new, all I just need to do just to go on my knees and pray to God. Help me. Just give me something. Is there a way I have given myself? I might have accorded glory unto myself, honor unto myself. Please have mercy on me. Release, inspire me. I need inspiration. And so all I do next is I'll just have to wait for it. So it can come anytime. I can be walking on the road. I can be driving. I can be in the bathroom. I can be anywhere. It will just release. Even in my conversation with people, it will just give me what I've been asking for. That it comes like that. It comes. What I just need to do most time is to pray. That's why I tell people that the kind of work that I do and the way I see my work, I see no reason why I have to make myself inaccessible or make myself look like an idol to people that they have to worship me. No, because what I do is inspirational. I am accountable to somebody. If it stops the inspiration, I'm in trouble. If it stops giving me ideas, I'm in trouble. So it must keep coming. And the only way to keep receiving for him is that I remain humble. Humility, because he exalts the humble. But of course, in Yoruba, the Yoruba version says, he says, Ojuba onirele, ohun agberaga loke rere. So there is a major distance between him and the one that is proud. There's a major distance between him. So it's possible that he might not even hear the prayer request of a proud heart, like a proud person.
He will not hear. He said it. He will not hear. There's no gainsay about it.
Exactly, sir.
Yes.
So that's just it. Humility settles it so much.
Because one of the things that in life you need mentor. Who are your mentors, if you don't mind? Maybe you see a young person listening to you right now, and they say, Shebi Woli Agba, all he was doing is just him and God. Yeah, he doesn't look up to anybody. No. Do you have a mentor?
I have a mentor. I met a pastor some years ago, and he imparted me so much that I have to make him my mentor. He's a pastor. He's not in my field, but I have a mentor. So he taught me a whole lot, and he has helped me a whole lot. Yeah, he's always challenging me to stand before God and to pray. Yes, I have a mentor that can tell me, that can give break to my acceleration and tell me, "Yeah, calm down. Yeah, push again. Yeah, calm down." You know, we need to apply brakes at times, and apply. It's not just about pressing the throttle all of the time. We might need to apply brake because there might be bumps ahead of us, and we need to apply brake and calm down to climb the bump. Yeah, so that we don't tumble.
Oh, wow. Wow. Quick question though. We are in a season where it's very unprecedented. Not any of us living on the planet Earth right now have ever experienced a thing like this. This COVID-19, the coronavirus. Now, and in the midst of it, Woli Agba, I know what it took me to get you on this seat to be on here. You are still very, very busy, even in the midst of this coronavirus. Okay, let's start from the beginning. How is the coronavirus? What's the impact, or how have you been since this whole pandemic started?
It started like joke. It started that I have to, of course, every weekend I have to travel, go for events, go for different events, engagement, church programs, activities. They got to invite me. But now, for the past 5 to 6 months, I've not traveled out of my town. I think it was yesterday that I traveled out of my city. All the while I've been locked down, I've been inside, I've been at home. Yeah, thank God that we do videos. We have to do video and post it online. That's really that is that's the area that I've concentrated so much for now. But then God has just been faithful. I didn't see it coming, and I must confess to you that maybe if the pandemic was not there, there are fantastic vision that we have written down, and we had a time that wanted all of these things to come into achievement and fulfillment. But then because of this pandemic, we have to keep postponing. Well, like my event, I was supposed to do in Lagos. My event, first of its kind, I'd done flyers, I've paid for the hall. You know, a lot of expenses have gone, and the pandemic had to stop us, so we could not do it. I just have all of these things in the right there. They're just there. The customized clothes, customized wears, they are just in here, wasted, and they're just there. So it came all out on us. But then thank God for God. I've just received grace of God. So God has done me well. Let me so to say. But then pandemic is not funny. It's not funny. I'm not praying that this should last longer than it is presently. It should just go. You just pack its load and just go and leave us to go back into our normal life. And let's enjoy our people. Let's see our people again without having to cover our nose all of the time.
No, okay. So I see that you have innovatively added some things to your skits, doing birthday shout outs, doing maybe just doing commercials on normal day.
Exactly.
That was not a lot in your skits. Was that strictly because of pandemic? Now you do more birthday shout outs and
okay, so
part of the whole thing.
It wasn't part of. I've been doing birthday shout out even before pandemic came. But my birthday shout out on my page is older than pandemic. Pandemic just came, but then recently it now comes to a kind of you have been doing something. People might have been seeing you. They might pretend not to be seeing you. They have been looking at me that, okay, one day I'll tell this guy to let me do birthday shout out. You should do. So a lot of people, because of pandemic, they are unable to invite their families, their friends to come join them for their big days, and they do not want these days to go like that. So the next, of course, we are also part of the people that they want to contact. That please, make my big day remarkable for me. So please do birthday shout out for me. So pandemic also increased for us the rate at which we are not being birthday shout out. So now it feels like some of our fans that wants to see skits, they're not seeing they have to watch birthday shout out. Why do I have to keep watching somebody's birthday? Only do skits. I had a lot of people telling me that you will lose your fan base. Your people will go. blah blah. I said they should not go. What do we have to do? This is the only thing that we have to use to feed. We have to feed ourselves. So if all we can do right now is better shut up. We have to just do it. But pandemic, thank God, increased our people the rate at which people are not patronizing us, because they could not. Nobody want their big day to just go like that. Please help me announce the word. I love the way you guys do it. Please, just tell me the amount and let me pay for it, and just come up with a video for me.
Oh,
So, and in
did
the midst
one
of
for
this,
my older sister anyway, but it's fun. I think that was in April for the husband, Dr. Karim.
oh yes.
Yeah, that's my older sister.
And the response that we get from the celebrants is also encouraging. You see some people, they have tears of joy. Woli Agba, see what you see for me. Making them happy on their big days. So it's so great. It's so great to impact lives and to make their heart merry. God told me some time ago, he said, one of the reasons why you have to accept this as a ministry is that a merry heart does good. I just want people to marry so that they will do good. I'm just here as a prophet to make them forget their worries. I cannot do it all alone. Of course, God will give you the inspiration, and once He gives you this, you find out that at times, what will be funny to somebody might not be funny to the other person. Well, that's why people will write different comments. Oh, when he said this, that was where it made me laugh. When he said this, that was where it made me laugh. God will just give us grace to make people laugh at different intervals, different reasons, and like that. So we bless God for grace.
Okay, let's see this question. It said, how do you come across Keke Elijah in your recent skits?
The inspiration of God. Well, for me, I love to be dynamic. I love to be dynamic. I know what it means when you have to burn your data and see the same thing all the time. You have to see the same thing. But then, if you are presenting the same thing to us, but not in the same way, we can still afford to see it. So Keke Elijah came as a result of the fact that I wanted to be showing different locations, different reasons to make people laugh. Even while doing the birthday, we have to make them laugh. Keke Elijah has landed us in the prison yard before. It has landed us
with the army
before the army. Like a lot of places, it has landed us even in the marketplace. That when we took Keke Elijah took like a fish seller, like someone that was selling fish, took the person also with us. So like that, different scenario. It's not easy. I tell you the truth, it's so easy to do it on the spot. But now, because we are taking the interest of all of our other fans, we are taking their interest along. We have to go through the stress of moving from one place to the other. We shoot on a particular place, the starting of Keke Elijah and the landing of Keke Elijah is not easy, but we have to just do it, just to make sure that they enjoy it as well.
Okay, let's see this question. He said, how did you make your boom boom go left and right like that when you are dancing? Because bum bum, I'm guessing it's a bum bum. Yeah, go because I want to learn. No. Woli, they are ready for you. They are ready.
Just get a standing mirror. Get a standing mirror. Everybody, take it to the right, take it to the left. Take it to the right, take it to the left. Take it to the right, take it to the left, then to the middle. You sakutu, 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 sakutu.
Oh my God! Oh, please, okay. Just before we allow Woli Agba to go, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back after this break. You are still watching Wisdom in the New with John Opara, and we'll be right back. Yes, welcome back to Wisdom in the New with John Opara, and we're still with our guest, Mr. Ayo Ajewole, aka Woli Agba, prophet with the oil of gladness.
Thank you, sir.
we want to appreciate you one more time. And just before we go, let's one few more questions, then we will go. It says, I like your branded shirt. Oh, Woli Agba. How can I get one? Well done, Pastor John. Okay, he said he like your branded shirt. How can he get one?
All right, we'll pray. We'll pray about it.
He said we'll pray about it. Dele is a big case of Wala. I love that guy a lot. By the way, we are all just finding out that Dele is not his real name. Dele
It's
is a
not. It's
stage
not.
name. That's interesting though. That
Exactly.
was a what's it called? A good information to know. I didn't know that before. But lastly though, before I let you go, Woli Agba, I see that you do movies too. Apart from the Otigokpa, that type, those type of dance drama, I see that you do proper music. Did you go about it
Movies.
and you direct it also? I see you direct and do. Did you study all these things, or how did that come about?
I didn't. I didn't study. I didn't study. But then all I did was it's just the grace of God, and it's just talent. It's my gift. I find it very easy to do. I just find it very easy to do. I don't need anybody to teach me what to do when I have to do like an old man and the like that. So there's just my talent. I just find it very easy to do. Yes,
Mm.
yes, yeah.
And so no formal schooling or anything.
No formal schooling.
No
No,
YouTube school.
no YouTube schools. Is if I just want to start now. But that was not.
All right. Can you share with us some of your projects coming up right now that we can look out for?
Well, we're trying to launch our app. And this app, basically, because a lot of people, if you go on Facebook now, go on Instagram, and just put Woli Agba, you have a lot of people impersonating the name Woli Agba. And to some certain levels, I almost got discouraged and wanted to just stop choosing videos. But why do I have to do that? While a lot of people are enjoying what we are doing, so I just have to keep doing it. It's not really fine having hearing that somebody is trying to dupe people of their money using the name Woli Agba. People believe so much in my calling, in what I do, and that I'm a man of integrity. So the person is trying. All the person does is put my videos on Facebook, and he has the name Woli Agba on that platform, and he re-edits the caption and tell people to do it. Like I'm trying to place an advert under the video. So people thought I was the one asking them to do that. And in fact, last week I was just getting, even this week, I got different calls telling me that Woli Agba, you're not responding to them again, no. And I was one that did advert for them. They saw it on Facebook. Of course, I had released a publicity. I released a video that I don't know anything about it, and people should be careful. So we are coming up with a particular app. This app will make people to see our videos. In fact, this app is free. You download it for free. And in fact, on the app, it's only the first time they'll see a video on the app that they will need their data. The next time it will be free. They have to just keep seeing it for free like that, like that, like that.
Wow.
So that's another thing about that app. Unlike why people have to go back to the videos on Instagram and they have to still burn their data to see it. The app it's only the first time they will see the video, a particular video, that it will burn their data. The next time they want to see the video, they can just put up their data. It will go uninterruptedly. So we are working on that, and it's going to be released very soon. And likewise, having some series. Singles in Trouble is one of the series we are working on. We are trying to look at the troubles of the single man and a single lady, like in choosing a life partner. It's a major trouble. It's a major trouble. It doesn't look. It's not funny. At times, we feel like a firebrand sister will make a good wife, but getting back home, we discover that firebrand is a fire burning sister. He wants to destroy the man, and not a firebrand. It's going to destroy the man. So as much as we're trying to continue on the trend of our comedy, we want to as well make people burn their data on relatable issues. And let's discuss issues about the troubles a single man and a single lady, what they face. There's another part where a lady will be forced by the parents to marry a man. Like they are prayed to it, oh, the man is good. And lady will be telling the parent that, but I don't love him. And they'll tell him, is it your love that matters or the fact that God has chosen him for you? How do we encourage that particular lady? So of these things, issues that singles are facing, because singles are really in trouble choosing a life partner.
Wow.
They have a lot of choices to make. It's a really really great issue. You know, a lot of so many uh, divorce cases are just going here and there like that. So let's see what we can also contribute to the lives of our people, of our single people. So like that, and our movies are coming up too. I have a movie coming up very soon, The Weapon. The Weapon is the title, just The Weapon. So like
Anything
that.
on
I
Netflix?
just, yeah. Sir?
Anything on
Yes,
Netflix?
sir. Netflix, not yet, but very soon. Very soon. I'm just trying to work on my guys, and because I just have a belief that we don't have to use the same people all of the time. If you have to use the same people all of the time, then we are not going to make way for other people to come on the platform. So I'm still trying to work on my guys and make them registered faces for our fans, so that by the time we get to cinema and go to YouTube and go to Netflix, they'll relate. People who want to see our videos, not really waiting to see a particular celebrity or somebody. So
Okay.
that's just it.
Let's take this question then before we call it a day. He said, what advice do you have for upcoming artists or people looking up to you?
Okay, the advice I have for people, let me start by let me quote one of my recent quotes, and which is that failure is part of the package. There are some doors that failure opens. There are some doors that failure opens. You need to get to that door, and all you need to do at the entrance of the door is to talk about your experiences of failure. One of the things that's going to make this interview session interesting is the story of failures I have. Just like Pastor asked me a few minutes ago, that what are the challenges? So when you get to the place of glory, if you have no challenges that you have faced so far, if you are not given the privilege of failing at a particular time or the other, then your story might not interest anybody. And yes, it will interest people that I have. My dad saw himself as a failure because he could not really do too much on his children, and the only thing he could offer me was that I have to start I have to drive a taxi so that the family can survive.
Wow.
So all of these things, it looked like, do I have a future? It looked like, do I have a future at that time? But then my brother, my sister, that great gift you have inside of you, it has its time of manifestation. You are not it is not only when God shows you your bright future, the next thing to do is not just to wake up in the morning and to be walking in the brightness of the future, like just be living in that future. You have to wait for it. Wait for time. Time is very, very important. I said something recently. I said, if the king's servant had told the king about Joseph, immediately he was released out of the prison. The king will only see Joseph as somebody that needed his favor. But for him to have forgotten for 2 years, that the king now saw Joseph as somebody that the king needed his own favor. So if it was the other way around, that Joseph was the one that needed the king's favor, he might not become a prime minister. The king might just say that, okay, you can go back to your family, go back to them. So the failure was necessary. The failure of the king's servant to forget was necessary. The failure you are going through about asking people for platform and they are not giving you, if they're asking you, in fact, I said, don't beg people for platform. Train your legs to climb the stage. Because if all you do is to beg people for platform, by the time you climb the stage, nobody will remember that you climbed it. If you don't have anything special to show for it, platforms are everywhere. All you need to do is just to compose yourself, focus. Do not try to become somebody else. Because the only thing you can become as a copycat is to become a copy of cats. You cannot become the cat. You have your signature, I have my signature. If you want to become Woli Agba, The only thing you can become is a copy of Woli Agba. So it means you only become an announcer of Woli Agba. People that can pay you big way would rather decide, would rather love to invite the original and not the copy. They will say, copy. Woli Agba don't copy. No, I don't like it. Let's invite that Woli Agba that is copying. Go. So a copycat, it only remains a copy of cats. So all you need to do is just to wait for your own time. Celebrate everybody celebrate everybody around you that is doing well. Because if God has favored your neighbor, it means God is in the neighborhood. All you need to do is just to wait for your time. Wait for time. And when the time comes, it comes as if you are using charm. People will even ask you that, please, how did you get here? The same question I ask myself every day I wake up. I just ask myself that, how did I get here? Because I have faced a lot of disappointment, even from close relatives. I thought they could help, but then I trusted so much. I was left. I was disappointed, but then God took me up. So what I would tell every young artist coming up right now is that take it precept by precept, level by level. Fail when you need to fail, because your failure will promote you. We need you to talk about your failures when you get to the platform of glory. But if you don't have a story of failure to tell us, the upcoming one, we will tell you to leave the stage. Your story is not interesting. So failure is part of the package. It's part of the package.
Wow. Woli Agba just did a whole full sermon. He just did a whole full sermon. Libro like he just finished a whole full service sermon. Church is closed. Oh yeah, offering time. Oh my God.
I celebrate you, sir.
Thank you so much, Woli Agba.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, my question is, why are you so handsome, sir?
You are flattering me on nationality. You are flattering me on nationality.
I celebrate you.
Oh Lord. I appreciate it. It is my wife that is taking care of me. If you have seen me when I was single, I was like a bonga fish.
What?
Yeah. But we thank God. I actually grew up around the area. I was in LLA. I grew up in LLA, but no.
Wow.
And, all those elite city, Jericho area, all those places.
Yeah.
And everywhere.
Wow.
Well, we want to really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming today. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you. Thank all Dele Omo Woli, Dara Omo Woli, all of them that made it, your manager, all of them that made the effort to let you be because I know it's been a busy day. We appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen watching all over the world, we want to appreciate you. This is Wisdom in the New. Thank you so much. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been an awesome time. I had a wonderful time and hope you did also. See you next